I'd be remiss if I didn't say, like, so you've won numerous awards and like really prestigious awards. So CNN Hero, Washington, D.C. Top 40 Under 40, Top 10 Fitness Heroes, Fitness Magazine, Top 100 Top Philadelphia Young Leaders. Like, those are just like a few. Is there one that stands out to you that you're most proud of?
That I'm most proud of? I mean, the CNN one was obviously the most exciting because it was on, like, nationally, if not globally televised. And it got so much attention for Back on My Feet that, and I remember the speech I made. I recently posted that on Instagram a few months ago, and I hadn't watched it in a long time. And I was like, that is still who I am, and I remember being like, I'm being made a hero because I'm treating people with respect, kindness, and dignity. Like, how is that heroic? How is that not just, normal treatment of others? But we've gotten so far off the path with that just feels like, an anomaly. And so that kind of stage that we were able to get on, that helped people maybe think differently about those who are homeless. And like, it's not who you think they are. And we got to share the stories of, Darren was the one that was featured, and share his story, and you could hear his life, and you end up rooting for him. You're like, I want to see that guy make it. As before, I think the stereotypes of people who are homeless, and a lot of people still have them, of course, is like, it's their fault. They're dangerous, they're drug addicts, they're this, they're that. But listen, you don't end up like that. Like, you have to think about the upbringing and the environment and the surroundings that a lot of our members and people who are homeless grew up in, and they had a pretty slim chance of success. Just like poverty begets poverty, wealth begets wealth. Like, that is how it works. And so that was really cool for us to just be like, there's a lot of people who are looking at this issue a lot differently than they were before.
Yeah. And I know, like, just kind of on a side note too, from a like understanding, I don't think we see a lot of women in power, in powerful roles where we talk about it. I hate always like pointing out the women factor, because I'm like, the more we talk about it, I feel like it's supposed to be this, oh, it's like a unicorn. I'm like, no, we should have a lot of women who are in these roles. Yeah. And like, we have, I think 74% of our employees domestically are women at our company. And so how do you think, how do you keep diverse perspectives, bringing that in, but then also, still like have a strong female pack in order to help each other be successful? So, there's not like cutting each other down. Do you have any advice?
Well, I can tell you that the women that work in our senior leader roles at Solidcore are incredible. They are supportive of each other. And we just don't tolerate anything but, right? If I sort of felt that, these individuals, whether women or not, were, and I actually had that before with two men in the organization. One doesn't work there anymore because they couldn't play well together. And I'm like, you guys are not supportive of one another, and this isn't going to work. And you're on the team, and you're not thinking about the team and the company and how to work together to reach our goals. And now I'm forgetting your question. Can you ask it again?
Just in terms of like, how do you keep a female pack and like work together and still bring diverse voices together to be able to move the company forward or not cut each other down?
Yeah, I think just you have to highlight examples of that. And when you give people the opportunity to talk admirably about their teammates, and you can see other women building other women up and thanking them and showing gratitude, or, oh, you're so smart, can I get some of your time, instead of being competitive with each other, and you show that that's what you celebrate at your company, people pay attention to that. So that's really important. And, the diversity piece too. It's not that I don't frankly want to work with all women. I think that men add a right perspective, and just we're biologically different, the same as I feel the same around sexual orientation, religion, color of skin, where you grew up. And the more diverse perspectives you have on the table, the more good ideas are going to get put on the table. And then the best ones are going to float up, to the top. So anybody who's got, 8 women around the table versus men and women, I don't care the color of your skin. Yes, that's more diverse. But like, we have 8 people on our senior leadership team. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 9. And we have 5 women and 8. 5 women, 3 men. We have 3 people of color. We have 2 LGBTQ, and I'm trying to think. Yeah, like one grew up in Florida, one grew up in North Dakota, one grew up in Japan, military brat. So like you can just, if you go down the chain of the diversity that's there and the experience additionally, I think is really key too. That's a winning team. You simply are going to get more good ideas by having people think differently than you. And that's one thing that people screw up a lot, especially your early founders. They want people that think like them. And all you're going to get is the same idea over and over again. You're going to get yes men, you're going to get yes women. And 8 heads are way better than one. So you gotta be open to that, and you gotta be open to hearing different perspectives than what you have.